You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's second down and 2. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Dobbins again on second down. this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
It's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Edwards. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard to about the 35, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. There's the athleticism of Tyus Bowser on display. Wrapping him up, no problem.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's That's an incompletion there. I think they're going back to that well. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him doan otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Not a big run on the first part of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Prescott to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, it's Pollard. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on fourth down. They're going for it. Prescott now. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point safely through, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, here's Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's number one goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 8.
Jackson.
That one complete to Prochet.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Ravens 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And
now off to the races, down the right side.
Inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
Jackson's pass complete to Odell Beckham. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Here's first and goal. Dobbins.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Jackson will keep it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Down the numbers, there he goes. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's Pollard again. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
I like to come down the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make